Hello, welcome to a tag video. This is a tag video that started globally by Ted's Comic. I will put a link below to his channel for those that have not subscribed to Ted's channel. I believe, well, he's AG Surfer brother, I think. Um, Anyhow, here's my tag, my guilty pleasure tag. Not easy. I watched quite a few guilty tag, guilty pleasure tag video from other YouTube members, and I had to put some serious thoughts into this. I thought it would be easy to sit here and just read off a bunch of things, and it was not easy. First off, music. I have a huge range of music that I like. I was a DJ in college. Prior to college, I was mostly a classic rock kind of guy because I the limited amount of friends that I have in high school was mostly Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Rolling Stone, Beatles kind of fan. In fact, my very first album was Jimi Hendrix. I bought that, and I bought Led Zeppelin. I bought Cream. So I was very limited. I was limited to classic rock, my exposure. And then when I went to college in the mid '80s, that was the beginning of my venture away from classic rock. I still enjoy classic rock, but for those that grew up in the '80s, the entire movement of the '80s with the funky hair, the MTV. I was all into it. Guilty pleasure. I was not ashamed to say that I like things like Flock of Seagull. I had crazy hair, and I don't have any pictures to show it, but trust me, my hair was spiky, crazy stuff. Very typical of the '80s, mid '80s. But even cultural clubs. Yes, I like Boy George too. But it's hard for me not to enjoy the '80s music and MTV. I mean, I watch a lot of MTV during my 4 years in undergraduate. Enjoy them all. Even enjoy all the big hair, glam look of the rock scene at the time, from Poison to Twisted Sister. Yes, I soak it all in. Um, and then as the '90s come around, I was big into everything else. From all the boys band. Now the only thing after college, of course, I moved to Boston. And the one boy band that I never cared for was New Kids on the Block. Could not get into, as far as guilty pleasure, I can name many other boy bands and pop stars that I enjoyed back in the '90s and still today. But wow, New Kids on the Block, no, can't deal with the dancing, if that's what you call it, dancing, and then singing, harmony, all that stuff. No, I like Marky Mark rapping more than his brothers and the New Kids on the Block. Um, and then if with the '90s come around, I like everything. I mean, I don't, I'm just too lazy to go into my closet and dig out the huge box of CDs I have in there. But if you go through the box, you will see Jackson 5, you will see 10,000 Maniacs, you will see Smashing Pumpkins, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Iron Maiden. Uh, it's Black Sabbath. It's everywhere. And then you go into some jazz, you go into a bunch of classical stuff, you go into um, pop singing. Hey, even Christina Aguilera. Okay, uh, Britney Spears I was okay with. I never bought anything Britney Spears, but Christina I always thought was just a brilliant, extremely talented youngster, and it's not a surprise to see how she became a mega star. But Celine Dion, yes, I even like Celine Dion. So when it comes down to music, um, you know, I'm not ashamed of liking the popular stuff even today. Now with my son, with Anthony in the past, he's 9 years old, and I'm more up to date with the current music scene with Anthony because that's what he like to listen to. That's what his friends like to listen to. So yeah, I like Justin Bieber, uh, Taylor Swift, Sia, Rihanna, you name it. It's I enjoy variety. At the end of the day, when it comes down to music and guilty pleasure, I don't really listen to any one thing all the time. I can put on a movie soundtrack and listen to that for an hour, and then I can jump into listen to Sia, and then go back and listen to Journey, for some classic, good old classic rock. So, you know, the one band that I really really liked when I first came to America, you gotta remember I came to America March of 1980, and the one band that stuck in my it was two bands. There's two bands that stuck in my mind. Um, was Rio Speedwagon. Yes, I'm a Rio Speedwagon fan, as well as Queen. Back another one, Bite the Dust. Another one, Bite the Dust was just a song that everybody talked about and play on, and it's on the radio constantly, non-stop. So yes, 1980, Rio Speedwagon, and Queen. Another one, Bite the Dust, was the two song. The two groups that bring back fond memories of my early days in America and exposed to rock music. Um, Now, when it comes down to movies, this is extremely tough because I really um, don't have many that I would call guilty pleasure. I watch, a lot of other people of videos on this, and there's a lot of movies. A lot of people was able to pull out a ton of movies that consider guilty pleasure, but for me, my biggest guilty pleasure is 80s action movies from, you name it, anything Jean Claude Van Damme, I have seen and have watched multiple times. As bad, as poorly as those movies are, I enjoy them. Um, Van Damme is no great action star or great actor. He's fun to watch. Um, the movie are fun for me to watch, so I guess it fall under the guilty pleasure. But Jean Claude Van Damme and all of his movies, I was always ready and eager to go watch any Jean Claude Van Damme movie. And then the other one would be Arnold. When Arnold came on the scenes in the 80s and early 90s, I was all in. All in. Between Jean Claude Van Damme and Arnold, I didn't care how bad the movie was. And I still enjoy watching movies like Commando, Running Man. I mean, there's a lot of bad Arnold movies that are not, not every Arnold movie can be Predator, okay? Which I believe, in my opinion, is my favorite Arnold movie, more so than Terminator. I just absolutely adore Predator, and that brings into the other guilty pleasure. Is as horrible as Predators and Aliens, those movies were, the two movie, I liked it. I actually bought the DVD to rewatch it multiple times because I just love Aliens and Predator. So when you put them together, even with the horrible storylines and acting, you name it, I actually like to watch those two movies. Okay, it absolutely guilty pleasures when it comes down to movies. Those two movies, because by most definition of any movie goer, they were not good. Okay, the first one was okay. The second one was really bad, but I still enjoy watching it. Um, Lastly, as far as guilty pleasures, food. Okay, not any kind of food, but my favorite food of all time that I love and can eat this literally every week. It's not good for me to eat this every week, but chicken wings. Oh my god. I have told my son and my wife this, that's my last meal. It's not gonna be lobster, filet mignon, any kind of fancy thing. Get me some good fried chicken wing with some good sauce, and I am there. You know, I would rather go to a good wing place than go to Roof Crisp of a good steak. But that's just me. It's when it comes down to it, I don't mind looking like a slob, eating like a savage. As my son Anthony would say it, Dad is eating like a savage, gnawing on the chicken wings. But yes, chicken wings is my absolutely favorite guilty pleasure. I would give up many things before I would trade away my chicken wings. I would, if I have to say, if you can stop eating chocolate, which I also love, or stop eating chicken wings, no doubt I will give up chocolate just to keep on eating chicken wings weekly. Heck, I would eat it daily, but it's not good for me. Uh, when I when I was in college, I ate chicken wings almost daily because there was a cafeteria on campus that sell chicken wings 7 days a week. So you betcha, I was there. I say 5 days a week, either for lunch or dinner. Instead of like eating, the college I went to have multiple cafeteria. You have the typical entree, and you have a cafeteria that serves sandwiches and salad, and then you have one that serve pizza only, and then one that serve burger, fries, and chicken wings. I went to the chicken wing place 5 meals a week, okay, because can't get enough of chicken wings when I was in college, and I still love it. It's something that I ate so often, but I love it just as much today as I did the first time I ate a nice, juicy, crispy chicken wing. So that's my guilty pleasure as far as food: chicken wings. Yes, love it. That's it. Um, I don't think I have anything more to add to this guilty pleasure video. So I enjoy watching these guilty tags video from other members. So I will hope more people will make this kind of videos, just so that we can get to know each other a little bit better, right? Thanks for watching.